Hello everyone, welcome back to the Raw Dog Reviews channel, and today we're taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series Carnor Jax from the publisher line. Looking at from the box, you have this awesome cover art from the comic that the character is from, of course this being the Crimson Empire comic book. And I was doing some research, and I believe this specific sort of like issue came out in like 1987 I believe. But overall, I love this artwork. It looks really neat. And then of course, this is done by one of my favorite artists, Dave Dorman, which I'll show in a minute. But I just love his work. And going off of it again, you do get this really cool artwork like I mentioned before. Get his name down here, the 50th anniversary logo, and then on the side you do get some little panels right here. On the back you do get the Star Wars timeline like we mentioned before, bunch of little warnings, and then on this side you do get this really cool like shot of Carnor Jax and his name. On the bottom you do get some other panel, and then on the top as well another panel. But opening it up, you have this really cool artwork here on the side, and of course, like I was mentioning before, here is Dave Dorman's signature. Here's a close-up of a signature I got back then. I was really happy to meet him in person, and I think I did talk about him and his opinion about having his comic book character into a figure. But yeah, I remember him saying that he really liked the idea of them, turning him into an action figure, things like that. You do get a description up here, and then on this side, you do get the figure inside the window, along with his accessory, the Black Series logo up on top, and his name on the bottom. But I'll get him out, and we see what's inside. And here's out of the box. And looking at him up close, he looks really cool. Of course, he is based off of like the Imperial Royal Guard, but I was reading more into him because I've never, really looked into his comic book before. But supposedly this guy is like a Dark Lord of the Sith and things like that, so that's pretty cool. But I am loving this look already. We don't get much of the Royal Guards anymore as far as like in the recent additions to the Black Series, but getting to see this type of look, it is a game changer for sure. And like I usually do, I'll start from top to bottom. Looking at the mask or helmet, it looks really nice. I love this sort of like glossy texture that they have. Really brings out that mask, and it is made of a harder plastic, but there isn't much wiggle room because it is a solid piece, so it is kind of hard. But as far as moving anything around, I don't think there's much articulation at all. Look at the torso. He has this red chest plate, and then red shoulder pads right here going around. And here in the back, you do get more of the chest plate. And that was something I wanted to talk about. So when I got this figure out, I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool how it's already folded the cape. Look how beautiful this is. Look at that purple color. This is really, really nice. It almost feels like a like velveteen kind of, but dang, I love this. And then what I love even more is you just fold it easily like that, and it's a decent sized cape. But then of course you can fold it out, take some cool action shots with him. And he does have a ball joint here near the lower waist, so you get plenty of movement side to side, back, and forward. Look at the arms. The arm does stick out right there. Goes all the way around with ease, so that's very nice to know. I don't believe that the shoulder pad is connected in any way, so that is really nice. I was a bit afraid that it was gonna sort of like connect and not be able to have the movement I liked, but overall it's pretty nice. Elbow goes up right there, has a swivel, and then of course you do get articulation at the wrist, at the hand. The other side as well. Arm sticks out right there, goes all the way around, elbow goes up right there, swivel at the elbow, and then articulation at the wrist and at the hand. Look at the waist. He has this belt, and it has like this guard right here. It is in this solid red color, but it looks pretty nice. Has his back plate right here, and then he has a holster because he actually comes with. He already had it on here, but I took it off. Like a scout trooper pistol, so that was included with the figure as well. And look at the legs. The legs do go out into a sort of like a split position. He goes out into a seam position, as you can see, and legs go out right there. And he does have a swivel on both of his thighs. And look at the knees. He does have double knees, so they go back all the way right there. And lastly, looking at the lower legs, he has these like shin guards and these knee pads. Really, really cool amount of detail on them. And then, of course, he has red boots. They do point down right there, point up all the way, and he does have rocker ankles. Some cool action poses. And now looking at the accessories, he has a pistol. Here's a close-up of the pistol. And as you can see, it is like a scout trooper pistol. It's very small and compact, and it comes in a solid black color. To put on the pistol, right here on his left hand, it's like already in like a trigger finger type of mold. So all you do is just slide it in there, just like that. And there you go. Or if we're not going to use the pistol anymore, you can easily just put it right here in the holster. It's very snug and won't come out. And lastly, we'll look at the melee weapon. Look at the melee weapon. It's almost like a vibro staff or some sort of like vibro blade. I'll find the name of the actual weapon if I can. I'll place it down here. But it's very, very unique. Has this black handle in the middle, and then these two gigantic like silver vibro blades on each end. So here he is with the vibro blade, and it looks incredible on him. It was a little bit tricky to put in his hands, but overall it looks really good. So that was a review of the figure. Honestly, I'm really impressed. Again, that's one of the reasons why I love this like publisher series or the line, is because it pushes the boundaries where Hasbro can, have free reign, and they're able to create really cool characters like this. Again, this was another character that caught my attention because, we don't really see a lot of like the Royal Guards anymore and things like that in like later or like, in the latest additions to the Black Series. So it's nice to have characters like these. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get your hands on this guy still, but if not, definitely worth it. I love the articulation. It works really well. And then, of course, the head being the only solid piece that wasn't really able to move. It's no biggie, but I do wish that there was a bit more movement up there. But I am going to leave it here and say if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like. And if you like the content you see here on the channel so far, be sure to subscribe. And be sure to follow me on my Instagram page. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. I'll catch you all on the next one.